Well, Scorpio, here it is. You've been waiting for it. Month of August 2025. I'm Dodici, looking at the cosmic wheels in motion, your karma here, and in particular Mars, which is one of your principal ruling planets, is going to make its way into your 12th house. It's interesting because right now many Scorpios are feeling as if they need to lay low, as if the energy and the drive is not quite what it used to be. These are all part of the cyclic nature of the planets as they move around the zodiac. And in terms of your day-to-day scheduling, your work, the location of your work, we see here the retrograde movement of Saturn and Neptune. These retrograde planets mean that you must necessarily be rethinking your strategy in terms of work. And you can't do that by jumping out in the limelight, although the Sun and Mercury, which is also retrograde, in the 10th house, usually show us a desire for more approval, greater sort of notoriety in the work that you do, opportunities to elevate. However, we see your ruling planet is a bit more low-key. So some of the success you're going to have is dependent on how well you plan behind the scenes. Here, the full moon on the 8th, 9th, in your 4th house is also showing that your inner self is being transformed by retrograde Pluto right now. This is going to spend many, many years here, 10, 12, 14 years, doing its work on your inner consciousness, bringing you to an understanding that all this outer stuff here is not going to give you the peace of mind that you so desire. That's activated by the full moon here on the 8th, which is also linked to this transit of Mars into your 12th house. Do you want to get away from it all? It doesn't mean traveling, although this 12th house can indeed have some bearing on foreign travels, but this 12th house is also spiritual house, so it says a lot about traveling inwardly. These are the inner journeys, shamanic journeys, if you're into that sort of stuff, meditation, yoga, spirituality, and living a more cloistered sort of life. So there's a little contradiction here, a dichotomy. You've got this outward moving solar and mercurial energy showing a desire for success in the world, but your personal planet, Mars, in the 12th house, low-key house, having this opposition from Neptune and Saturn. These planets slow everything down. Now the danger here, and as some of you know, I'm a Scorpio. I've been experiencing this as well, and that's coming in the form of guilt. Guilt not for what I've done, but for what I haven't done. In other words, if I'm not, at full blast working 24/7, all day, every day, there's a sense I'm not doing what I should be doing. And so that's a problem with this. You want to slow down, lay on the couch, watch some TV, but don't let this interfere with your sense of deserving that. You deserve to have a break. You deserve to stop for a while, enjoy where you are, smell the roses on the way, as they say. This month, if you can get that mental strategy happening, the new moon, as you see here, in your 11th house, on the 23rd, I think I've been getting this wrong for some, the 23rd, 24th, I'm not always, 23rd is the new moon. As you know, the new moon heralds a start of new things, a new direction, a new objective, a new goal in life, which is the domain of this 11th house What is it that you want to achieve in life? The new moon makes contact with that 12th house Mars, your ruler. And so fresh ideas, a fresh perspective, and a realignment. Use the word because the retrogression relates to revision, reappraisal, realignment of your values with who you really are. Sometimes these values are misplaced. That is why you may be feeling some guilt, some shame, all to do with this 12th house mechanism. Now, relationships towards the very end of the month, as you see here, Venus moving into the 10th house. That's the zone directly overhead where the sun is at midday. Really activating your, well, it will be more prevalent next month, and we'll get to that when I come back. But Venus, there is a nice end to the month. It's like the cherry on top, right? This is what we call an elevated planet. We have the three major benefics: Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, elevated at the very end of the month. And this is a nice completion, notwithstanding some of the slow and backroom sort of energy that we discussed at the beginning. And Venus is your marital planet, planet of relationships, taking precedence there towards the end of the month. We'll get onto that next month. In the meantime, don't forget, follow the links to astrology.com.au. We've got some interesting information for you. I've got quite a bit of information this month. I think it's an important month with these retrograde planets impacting your ruler. So do get on over there, have a look at that. Lots of free stuff as well. Please subscribe, it helps the channel. Drop me a line if you want, if you're looking for a more deep analysis of your horoscope. I'm here. I'll see you next month. Do take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.